After we create vendors, the next step is to add connections for each vendor and set the respective parameters for each connection. For example, let's open connections for the vendor GreenTel. Press the Open Connections link in GreenTel. Click the Add button to add a new connection. Note that the information bar shows the name of the vendor to which we're adding connections. We need to name our connection. Let's call it GreenTel pbx.sippysoft.com to follow the fact that this is a connection of GreenTel and to include the host name. You may use your own approach for naming connections, but we recommend that you use the vendor's whole name or a part of it, as well as the destination IP address or host name. This will make the system configuration easier to follow later. Select the SIP protocol for this connection. Type the vendor's IP address or hostname in the destination field. Your vendor should send you the host name or IP address, along with the username and password if digest authentication is required. If you didn't get a username and password from your vendor, then you're likely using IP address authentication, and you can leave the username and password fields blank. You can find information about advanced parameters, number translation rules, and quality monitoring settings for this section of the Softswitch in the documentation. Click the Save and Close button to continue. The connection GreenTel pbx.sippysoft.com has been added to the list of connections of GreenTel vendor. To add more connections to the vendor, click Add button and follow the same procedure. Now that we've created vendors and their respective connections, we're ready to configure destination sets and create routes for the destination sets.